Emily Rivers woke up every night in a cold sweat. Her dreams became more and more creepy and realistic. In them was the same person, a tall man in a black coat with a dead pale face and empty, as if bottomless eyes. He said nothing, just stood in the corner of the room watching her, but with each dream he came closer and closer. It all started after Emily moved into a small house on the outskirts of Salem, Massachusetts. The old house, bought at an incredible discount, had seemed strange to her at once. Creaky floors, shadows that moved on their own, and the feeling that someone was watching her, but Emily wrote it all off to fatigue and stress from the move. One night the dream was particularly vivid. A man in a coat came so close that she could see his face, but that face, it was her own. Waking up screaming, Emily felt as if her chest was being squeezed by an invisible force. The room smelled damp and rotten. She looked around and noticed that the window was open, though she had closed it before she went to bed. The next day, Emily decided to look into it. She contacted the local librarian, Miss Hattie, who was renowned for her knowledge of mysticism and the town's history. When Emily described the man, Miss Hattie's face turned pale. She whispered. In 1863, it was the home of one Jonathan Crawford. They called him the Master of Dreams. He claimed he could control other people's dreams, invade them, and even take the souls of those who were sleeping. He was once found dead in a basement. They say his own nightmares drove him insane. Emily felt an icy fear gripping her body. She returned home, determined to find out the truth. Going down to the basement, which she had previously avoided, she found an old, tarnished, leather-bound book. Engraved on the cover was, "Dreams That Become Reality." When she opened the book, the lights in the basement flickered. The pages were scribbled with strange symbols and drawings, among which she recognized her nocturnal guest. At that moment there was the sound of footsteps behind her. "You woke me up," he said in a low, muffled voice. The next day, neighbors reported to the sheriff that strange screams were coming from Emily's house. When the police entered, they found the basement empty, and a book and notebook with her notes lying on the floor. Emily had disappeared. The only thing they found was her name scratched out on the last page of the book, under the text, "Dreams are not just dreams. They are doors that are best not opened." And just like that, Emily's dreams became indistinguishable from reality.